where that is affecting my connection tonight. So be patient. We'll get through this. And model on bringing people into the model, whether it be a customer or a promoter, and going through a GST started training. You're going to want to, if you haven't already done so, go to gst.vi.com, where you're going to see some. By the way, you want to be carrying this around with you. It folds up nicely. You can put it in your blazer, your jacket, your purse. And if you've got 5 minutes when you parked outside the school to pick up the kids, that I do the GST with. So I must go through the GST double digits each week, and I still revisit it. Why? Each time it's okay to know it. Can, based on the information that we've imparted with them. So let's kick off. Let's go through the GST. Do you understand that? There will create a six-figure income over the next 60 days. Nearly 2 years ago in April, I was a chef working 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. Got up to 21 stone for our European counterparts. That was in the US. That's nearly 200 the amount that I have, 60 plus pounds in the last 18 months. Could seem to be a mountain to climb. So genius thought process. Geniuses came together and launched the project. There's been 3 million transformations taken place over the last 4 or 5 years. It's because people can come together and do it. Hopefully I'm back. I do apologize. The weather down here is really playing havoc with the internet connection. So I'll do my best. Hopefully you can get through this. If not, we will get things sorted by this time next week. And the vision is to have other speakers on as well. So we're going to be able to work through this. So bear with me. So going back to setting your challenge goals. First of all, that it's a 90-day challenge, but we're going to do it 10 pounds at a time, whether we go up, whether we go down. So your goal as a brand new promoter is to set your own health goal. You as the promoter, helping the new promoter get started, is to establish that with them. Don't just tell them to set a goal. Explore that goal with them. Find out what it means to them. See, get them emotionally attached to that health goal, because goals are goals. Goals are just measurable increments of moving in the right direction. First of all, we need to establish where is it we want to go. Then we go and put the plan of action, and more importantly, where is it we want to go that we can emotionally attach ourselves to, that when we're not going there as fast as we want to, we stay focused. So a goal is only a destination with a date on it. So 10 pounds at a time through a 90-day challenge. So make sure you set people up for their challenge. And of course, we've just introduced challenge groups. As a promoter, you're going to want to get them plugged into the nearest challenge group as possible. A challenge group is where we come together on a weekly basis in our local communities, where we do something, we put some activity together, some exercise, whether it be walking and strolling around the park to as an entry level, to maybe doing a Zumba class in your local marketplace, whatever it is, coming together. So you're going to be able to go to groups.vi.com. So when you're with them, go to groups.vi.com, find out where their nearest group challenge is, or group challenge group is. And what you want to realize is this is all brand new in the UK right now. So if we don't have a challenge group in that market, set a goal that you as a promoter are going to go back and help them start getting their challenge group going. You're I'm back. I'm back. Guys, I'm getting text after text after text. I've got about 60 text messages right now, so I do apologize. I'll do what I can on this particular time, but we're going to do this every week, and we're going to make sure this doesn't happen again. So stay with it, stay focused. So you're going to plug them into a challenge groups. So groups.buy.com, plug them in, and if not, go create one in their local market. And as the upline promoter who's enrolled you, the new promoter, you're going to want to help them do that anyway. And how are you going to do that? Once you get 3 or 4 people on their team locally, they can break away and do their own challenge group. So as a promoter, enrolling the newest promoter, it's your responsibility to go help them do that. So set a challenge goal, and of course we're a 90-day challenge. So you may lose a bit more, you may build a bit more, you may need to do another challenge after that. But as soon as you've lost 10, you get a I lost it t-shirt. In fact, I've lost these are about 5 or 6 now, and now building. So once you've lost, once you've built, you'll receive a t-shirt, and you're going to want as many of these t-shirts walking around in that marketplace, promoting that business opportunity, that challenge, what we're helping people get on to have better health. So that is so vitally important. And of course, once you've been on challenge, stayed on challenge for 12 months, you're going to get a t-shirt saying, I live I live it. So you know what? This is not a diet. So I'm going to be on challenge for the rest of my life. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to be taking 2 shakes a day. I may be taking 1 shake a day and changing and utilizing some of the other products that we have, the cookies, the snacks, the cereal that's coming. So I will always be on challenge, but I may not necessarily be taking 2 shakes a day because I've hit my optimum weight and I'll move into a maintenance mode. Remember, this is not a diet. So if you're new, this isn't about a season, just get on for 90 days. This is about 90 days is a measurable time. We'll try one more time, and we'll go. And if it goes, it goes. And I do apologize. So got to have a physical goal. Then, for those who are brand new promoters, we're going to move into the business goals. Now, this is important. We've got a weekly pool. Now, this is really important to understand that our goal as the promoter, enrolling the new promoter, is you want to help them get in these pools as fast as possible. Now, we've got until 37 days from the time they register to achieve these pools, but the company has thrown extra money into these pools if we do it faster. So if you do it in your first pay cycle, so in your first 7 to 10 days, if you get in through a partial pay cycle, because we get paid, or we build our business Thursday to Thursday, and you get paid the following Monday. So if you got in on a Tuesday, you got in through a pay cycle. So you would have the remainder of that cycle, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you'd have a complete cycle Thursday to Thursday. So you'd have 9 days. So get with the promoter who enrolled you. They can clarify how much time you have for your first pay cycle. But our goal as the promoter, enrolling the newest person, it's our responsibility. Don't tell them that you want to get them in the pools and leave them alone. Tell them this is what you're going to do to help them get in the pools. The question is now, do you want to get in the pools fast, or do you want to get in the pools slow? If you're going to want to get in the pools slow, well, we've got 37 days to do that. But this is important to stress to them. And for you new promoters who are just getting enrolled and going through your getting started training, the reason why we want to help you get into these pools in 37 days or less is that will then unlock a lifetime challenge bonus, which in essence is a matching check bonus on your commission check for the rest of your career in VI. So for 37 days, having a focus on helping the newest person, you can get paid a percentage of the commissions for the rest of that. What we are in control of is getting with them and get them in the pool. So once they got their 3 promoters, we unlock that lifetime challenge bonus. And of course, we want to help them get into the customer pool where they go and get their 3 customers within 37 days. or less, and they now have their product for free. Here's the big thing though. Any person they enroll as a customer thereafter, any promoter that you enroll thereafter, that you help get their customers, they're free for free, you get another dip in the pool. So these two pools are vitally important as the responsible promoter helping the newest promoter get into. And for the newest promoter, you want to go to pools.vi.com and learn all about the pools while the promoter who's enrolled you gets going. Gets you going through the action steps. And that's what we're going to handle now, the action steps. First thing we're going to do is book your first challenge party. We've got you plugged into the first nearest challenge group to go have some exercise, some activity. Now we want to invite people to a challenge party where they can hear about the challenge. Now, the reasoning behind this is you book a challenge party before you ever speak to anybody. Well, a lot of people do it the other way around. I'll go speak to a few friends first, see what level of interest I get, then I'll set a date. You don't have any posture when you do it that way. That's why as you as the responsible promoter helping the newest promoter, you're going to want to set a date in their diary. So you book a date 4 to 7 days out from them enrolling, and then you help them make contact with people they know. And we're going to handle that for you in a minute. The other thing is you can also put a date in the diary. If you've booked next Thursday as the challenge party, then you as the upline promoter are going to want to schedule a time with them for an hour to get within 48 hours prior to that challenge party. Let me tell you why. You're not going to leave the newest promoter on their own to do the follow-up calls to the people that they're inviting because they need your support to handle any initial objections. If you leave people to their own devices, like I've experienced, I've done it myself. I'm just sharing with you what I did in the beginning. I said, hey, John, go ahead and let's have a party next Thursday. I'll be there. You're 5 hours away from me. And I still put fuel in the car. I arranged a childminder. I took time out of my life and drove 5 hours for a no-show because I let John handle the follow-up calls. Now, if I'm going to travel 5 hours, I might as well invest an hour prior to that, 2 days before, and get on the calls with John and show John how to invite, reconfirm, and handle any initial objections he may have. That's vitally important as you as a responsible promoter to do that with your newest promoter. So book a challenge party 7 days, 4 to 7 days out. Book a challenge hour a couple of days prior to that for an hour to do the follow-up. So what are the action steps? One is we're going to go public. We're going to do a video, a very short video. The wording is on here. I would encourage you to do this. Follow the wording. It's a franchise. It's a blueprint. It's already tried and tested. Is it 100% successful? Yes, it's 100% successful, even if people don't get in. Why? It saved you time. So you're brand new. Have you done your video yet? You're going to want to do a video. Very simply, hey, I've just been challenged by John to lose 10 pounds on the Project 10 challenge. Check out my link, see the results, send them the video. Then you're going to want to do a second video for your Project 10 challenge. You're going to go, I have just been challenged by John to lose 10 pounds on Project 10, step on the scales, remain fully clothed, get a measurement. Then you're going to download challenge.mobile to your mobile. It's a free app. And then from your mobile phone, where you've just done your video, you're going to upload it to the company and it's going to sit in their vault. So whether you're going to build or you're going to lose, you're just going to say, I've just been challenged by John to build 10 pounds of lean muscle, to drop 10 pounds of body weight on the Project 10 challenge, challenge accepted, step on the scales, and then you've got your video. Upload it to the company. Now, once you've lost your 10 pounds, you've built your 10 pounds. Hey, I've just lost my first 10 pounds on Project 10 challenge. Step on the scales, upload the video to the company through your challenge.mobile app on your phone. And you've got a before and after to the company. They send you the lost it or I built it t-shirt. And that's how you qualify for those 90 meals to be donated to a local charity in your marketplace. And there's a number of ways you can actually, if you've got some wetware that you are passionate about working with in your local market, long as they're a non-profitable organization working with children in some capacity where nutrition and activity is involved, they may even qualify for those 90 meals to be donated to them. What about affecting people locally because you took control of your own health? That's a point I don't think we play enough on when we go through the GST. Play on that. Utilize that. That's an emotional buy-in. Help yourself, a child wins. It's a win-win. So make sure, and if you're not comfortable doing a video, stand there static with a sheet and let someone else take a picture, and we go viral. Here's another piece of advice. I would suggest if you're with a brand new promoter and they're happy to do the video, get in the video with them. Hey, Dave, I just challenged John to lose 10 pounds in the Project 10 challenge. John, do you accept? You do. Now we challenge you. Video done. Let me tell you why that's a good way of doing things. It's because back to that hour that you've scheduled to follow up with them, you can actually say, hey, Bob, it's Dave Ives. I'm sitting here with John. I believe you got John's link the other day about the challenge. I was the guy in the video with him. How are you? This is all a process. If you follow the process, it will flow into a logical order, which makes logical sense for people to be part of. So you've done your invitations. Now we're going to get them out. We're going to get them out via 4 mediums. 1, social, go viral, plaster it all on Facebook. You're going to text it. WhatsApp is a great way of getting things out very quickly. Everybody in your address book. Here's what I would encourage everyone. Don't prejudge. Don't prejudge who wants to lose. Don't prejudge who wants to build. You don't know what's going on in people's lives. So my advice, here it says, get it out to 25. My advice, if you want to build fast and get into those pools, you're going to want to get it out to everybody that you possibly can. Now, let me forewarn you. Promoter that's experienced, promoter that's enrolling the new promoter. It's your responsibility to set them up with a realistic expectation. Let them know not everybody is going to get in. Not everybody will see what they see. So I always tell people, hey, you're going to get 3 responses. First one is, what are you doing? Oh, that's a shake thing. I'm letting them know they're going to get that type of response. Guess what? When they get the type of response, I can say, I told you you're going to get that type of response. The second type of response is the fence sitters. The fence sitters that go, we'll see how you do. I've never understood that one, but that's what happens. The majority of people are So you're going to get it out as many ways as you can. So you're going to go social media, you're going to go WhatsApp, text messages, and it's all here. What to type, what to say, follow it. Follow it. So as the promoter, the experienced promoter, don't try and give them something that sounds slick, sounds sexy, sounds sophisticated. Just follow this. Why? Your newest promoter is watching you do that. Do what's on the sheet. The sheet is the blueprint for success. So we're going to get the information out to your people. Now, back to that challenge hour. What we're going to do then is follow up with people. And again, we have the script here that helps you follow up with people. So, and if you've got someone at a distance that you're working with in depth or personally, you schedule a Skype hour or a conversation on the telephone. You don't need to be physically with them. Of course, if you can get with them physically, it's great. But if they're in your local market that you're building, then get with them for a cup of coffee and make some calls with them. But if you're at a distance, one of the things I ask people to do is, okay, you've texted people, send me the ones that came back with a positive. Hey, what's that about? I've seen your link, or what are you doing now? What are you up to? Something that's positive. Back to those 3 responses, the ones going, what are you doing? I've seen the shape thing. Ignore them. The fence sitters, leave them alone right now. Deal with the ones that come back with a positive response, because they're the ones that are at least open to seeing or hearing about something. Don't try and convince the unwilling. Remember this. Someone convinced or against their will is of the same opinion still. It doesn't matter how. This is why salespeople struggle with this, because they're trying to convince someone. Look, 3 million transformations, not in question. $1.8 billion in sales, not in question. Open in 6 countries every 12 months, not in question. The question is, are you willing to follow the play and then go and do the play? Is it 100% successful? Yes. Do you get 100% of people in? No. Well, that's a contradictory of terms. No, it's not. It's 100% successful because it filters people. So quickly, as you follow up with people, I'm going to get, if it's physically or distance, let's do the distance thing first. So, hey, John sent me 20, 30 names. And these are the ones that are out of maybe 100, 150 that he's text, Facebook, messages, WhatsApp, whatever it is done to communicate the message of him being on the challenge. He sends me 20 or 30 names. And we a three-way phone call where I will now, I'm in Worthing on the South Coast. John may be in Maidstone where I was this morning. And I ring John in Maidstone. John, are you there? Great, hold on, buddy. Who's the first person? Jane. Okay, I ring Jane. I merge the call. Jane's in Birmingham. John's in Maidstone. I'm in Worthing. I don't say anything. I merge the call and I let John say, hey, Jane, it's John. I've got Dave on the call with me. He's the guy that challenged me. How are you? So he introduces me. And then, Jane, this is Dave. He's the guy that was in the video, or this is the guy that I told you about who's lost 5 stone. Dave, this is Jane, a good friend of mine that I sent the link to, and she came back and asked what it was about. Jane, how are you? I appreciate your time jumping on the call. Thanks, John, for getting us on the call together. Edification. This is what you're doing in that challenge hour. You're helping John follow up to get Jane coming to the challenge party if she's local. If not, you're going to get her to look at something, additional information, and follow through with her. If it's local, hey, Jane, appreciate you jumping on the call. Let me ask you a question. Obviously, you've seen John's link. Great. What did you like best? Now, when you do that over and over again, it becomes natural. But I've learned it all from this script. Well, tell me, Jane, what did you like best? Well, you know, Dave, I don't have time for business right now, but I do want to drop a little bit of weight. Just had my second child. Jane, that is great. On Thursday, remember, you'd already booked the challenge party. You've already booked the challenge party. That's great, Jane. I'm going to be at John's Thursday at 7. Why don't you head on over? We're going to have some shakes so you can get to try it. It tastes great, by the way, doesn't it, John? Yeah, it does. We're going to try the shake, and we're going to just share with you what the challenge is all about, how the challenge works, the kits that are available, how much they cost, how you can get it for free. Dave, do you really say that on a call? Anybody that works with me, you ask them. That's what I do on a call. Why? I'm setting up the prospect, because people will say yes, they'll come, but they won't come out of fear when they don't know what to expect. So if I tell them, hey, Jane, come on over, 7 o'clock, you're going to get to try the shake, see how great it tastes. Tastes great, John, doesn't it? Great, doesn't it? Great. And I do this with excitement. I do this with enthusiasm without being too over the top. Jane, we're going to share what the challenge is. We'll have you in and out, because it's a challenge party. It's not a business overview. It's a challenge party. Jane, we'll have you in and out by 8. Wow, okay. So she knows what to expect, what she's going to do, what she's going to see, and how long is this going to last. Now, you leave that to John. John's not going to set up that challenge party. This is what we used to call pre-party, but we now call it a challenge hour. Guys, if you're willing to drive hours, if you're willing to put fuel, your own money into fuel into a car, invest that hour. And why most promoters don't do that is because they're scared of taking the rejection for the newest promoter. Look, I'll take as many no's for John, because I want to show John no's are okay. They don't hurt. Because no's aren't no, never. No's are not interested, not now. You caught me at a bad time in my life, whatever. 6 months from now, how many of you right now know that life changes that quickly in today's economy? That life changes in your health daily. So no is never a no. No is just not now. So it's never, never. Okay, so be there to follow up with them. Then we're going to plug John into our system. Our next event coming up. Our next event, we have each month our local success trainings. If you're in the London region, we have one next Saturday, the 28th, in Canary Wharf. If you're in the Midlands, we have one in Birmingham on the 28th. If you're in Southern Ireland, we're in Dublin, we have one on the 28th. We plug John into the nearest LST. I was in Maidstone this morning. I got a group of people down there, just had their first CP this morning, and already they're committed to coming to London next Saturday. That's a local success training. But in May or June, we do not know. We do not know which month yet. We have our very first European national success training, where everybody from every country is coming together. Look, at these major events, people get a bigger vision. They see hundreds, if not thousands. The first event I went to just nearly 2 years ago had 18,000 at. So guess what? I went and saw the big picture, came back, and now I'm building pockets of 7 here, 10 here. Hey, John, it's not about you coming. It's about how many people can we help you in the next 3 weeks to get there with you, so they can hear from the people on stage who will be building your business while you're learning. Folks, this is the only model. This industry is the only industry where you can make 3, 4, 5, 6-figure monthly incomes while you learn. While you learn. And have other people willing to invest their time, their experience into helping you get off the ground fast. So folks, I'm going to love and leave you there because of the weather's been atrocious. And if there's anyone still listening, I appreciate you. But you know what? The Getting Started training is the blueprint. Immerse yourself in it if you're a promoter. Learn it, learn it, learn it. Make it yours. Own it. This is how you get people started correctly. Now, hopefully, all being well, what I'm going to personally do is I want to do a video that has no breaks in it, and I'm going to get that out for people. But each week, I'm going to want to invite someone else, another UK leader, an up-and-coming promoter, to do the getting started training so you can see other people's delivery. But you're going to see different personality traits, but you're going to see the same messaging. The message should never change, but the personality can be yours. So hopefully you did get a few nuggets. Hopefully it wasn't too painful, and we'll see what you do with the GST as you get your new people started correctly. Drive them to the pools. We get paid, or we get paid on a Monday because we work Thursday to Thursday. It's your responsibility as a promoter to help the new promoter get in the pools as fast as possible. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Appreciate your time, and we'll see you soon. God bless.